Hey there, everyone. Rat here. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about the situation, you could say, about young people not being physically active enough for what is recommended for them to lead healthy and good lives. Uh, I am making this video as a school project, and I would like you guys' feedback on how is it where you live? Because I only have Sweden as a point of reference because I live here, right? You guys, on the other hand, uh, have more of a perspective of your country. So if you could, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, put it down in the comments because I want to know. And I might get a better grade. So help me out. All right. Uh, According to the Center for what's good for people that the government has, people nowadays, young people especially, move way too little compared to what is recommended. For people from the age of 6 to 17, it's recommended to be at least an hour, have an hour of pulse heightening activity a day, and 3 days a week have something that's straining on the body. So if you say you ride your bike to school and the ride there is 30 minutes and you run out of stamina, that's good. And then you have 30 minutes back home, that's good. But you also need to go to like a gym or do a sport to meet the recommendations for someone the age 6 to the age 17. Uh, Also, just decrease sitting still is good, according to this study. Uh, what I want to achieve with this project is arguing that people just should move more because we don't, apparently. Uh, According to the sources I found, young people, at least in Sweden, move less than less than half of every young person in Sweden move as much as they're supposed to. About 44% of the boys and 22% of the girls move way too, like, they move an adequate amount, and that's just, like, just above the limit. Then a few percent are above average, but that doesn't really, that's not what we're calculating, we're looking at. Uh, the high school students, like age, say, 16 and up, have a problem with this. Girls in the second year of high school are the least active, according to the study from CIF, the Center for, uh, I don't really know how to translate it, but the people who send out studies to schools asking kids how much they move. And according to them, boys in year 5 of like regular school move the most. They're the most active, and the least active are girls in the second year of high school. Uh, Now, high school students are a problem because they don't have as much PE as people who go to regular school. Uh, so all high school students have an average of 80% just sitting down in a chair, like writing, which is horrible for their physical development. It's good for the brain, but that doesn't really matter because it's still trash for their physical development, which is what we're looking at. And then about 6% of everyone who exists in Sweden just don't like sports and don't move at all. Uh, and that's a different problem that I won't really get into, but the it's just not good for their health, honestly. So I want to argue that we don't move enough. And why is that? Well, the reason we don't move enough is because for some reason people don't find it fun. They find, oh, it hurts. When I run fast, I get pain in my chest and my throat gets a bit sore, and now I don't want to run because it hurts a bit. Uh, and I think that's just our culture, because you can get away with it. Uh, at least here in Sweden. I hope more people move. I like to move. I move more than enough uh, for what's recommended for my age, but I know for a fact everyone doesn't. I am lucky to have the opportunities that I have, and at least in Sweden, we have like groups. We have a very dedicated system in Sweden based around working out and different sports, and you can get support from the government to run these clubs for different sports. Uh, I know every country doesn't have that, which I think is a really good system because that means you can do PE outside of school, right? You can get better and physically speaking outside of school while still having some sort of structure. I think that's really good uh, for the physical development of kids. So, in conclusion, right now we move too little. This is based on facts from the Swedish government. At least in Sweden, we move too little. We need to move more. How do we get people to move more? I don't know. But we move too little, uh, based on the factual statements I have given you. I hope it was enough, and I hope I wasn't too annoying. Uh, you know? Right, signing out.